Hey, Ron Kincher from Muddy River News, and we're about ready to head into the Ultimate Brick Show here at the Oakley Lindsay Center for this Dogwood weekend. A couple things about Lego. They started in 1932, still run by the same family. It's privately held. They brought out the Duplo, the larger blocks, in the late 1950s. The first Lego ever made was actually made out of wood out of the guy's garage who started the company. And Lego is the largest manufacturer of tires in the world. They make more tires per year than anybody else. So let's go check out how things are going on in there. Is this your primary job then, or do you have something else you do?
I have something else that I do.
Okay.
This is a secondary job, but it all ties together because I look at it to impact people, and this is one way to be able to impact people.
So what's your primary big boy gig?
My big boy gig is I'm actually a teacher, and I use
okay.
Lego as a way to be able to teach, but
Okay.
I teach in corporate, and I use that to be able to teach on emotional intelligence and how to be able to tie all that stuff together.
All right, so a master builder.
Well, as far as a title, I mean, like everybody has different titles and things like that. I was on Lego Masters, so I was contestant on Lego Masters. As far as a master builder, there's all these qualifications and things.
So there is an actual certificate.
Yeah, there's
that you
actually
have
a term
to be a master builder.
Correct. Yeah. So Lego has a whole thing that they have inside of themselves that they assign master builders, and some of those are working for Lego directly. So I don't technically have that term.
Right.
But then I'm also.
But you can kick anybody's butt and build a Lego.
We can build Lego. Yeah.
You can build Lego. Okay. So what do you got going on with the kids here?
So this is a really fun experience. It's an interactive collaboration that we use specifically for an art kind of a thing. So a lot of people have the STEAM, but this is more
or STEM.
The STEM, but this is also the STEAM part. So we add in the A for the art part of it.
Okay.
And so we take the Lego out of context from the engineering, the mathematics, and all that. And then basically what the kids will do is they'll take a 6x8 tile, and then they're going to find a pattern. And then if you look out, you'll see all the different colors that are on the tables. They'll match up this pattern onto this tile, and then on the back of it, you'll see that there's a number. So this would be 178. They'll take it up to the board, and then they'll put it on that 178, and so you'll see this little square that will start to create that whole thing. So there's 192 different little pieces that will all come together and be able to show exactly what that mosaic is going to look like.
And how many mosaics are you going to do over the course of the weekend?
Probably, depending on how many people and how many people come through, we're going to be doing anywhere between 3 and 6.
So you're prepared for quite a few kids.
Correct. Yeah. We've got plenty of. I have up to 10 that I can do.
Yeah.
So we can rotate through 10 if needed, but we'll see how many kids we get.
So what was your initial influence on Legos?
My son. So I say this all the time. It's a way to be able to connect with the kids. And so we did it, Mom and I, my wife and I, we ended up looking at that and being able to say, let's find a way that we can connect with our kids and something that they love. And so we used this third party, being able to do Lego and be able to have that in order to be able to have really deep conversations, because sometimes it's difficult to talk to kids, and they're like, they don't want to look at you, they don't want to, and then it's sometimes better to have a third party there. So
you didn't do Legos growing up?
No, I did Lincoln Logs.
I did too. All right. Erector set?
Yeah, Logs? We did that. We did that. Yeah, I didn't really have Lego. I'm trying to think back. I don't think I ever had Lego as a kid. We did those kinds of things, and then we started buying them for our kids when they were younger. And then that's what just one thing led to another. And then my middle child, Zach, is the one that has been most influential in the Lego thing. Right. He's the most talented.
How many have you stepped on at home?
Not too many. We keep
pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, if you go down, we have literally, and people think I'm exaggerating, we literally have 3 tons of Lego in our basement.
Jeez.
But it's organized. It's all set up. We've got shelves. We've got drawers and colors and all kinds of stuff. So it's very organized. It's not.
Thanks for your time, Tim. Hope you had a lot of kids. Cool.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. All right, hi, we got Ace and Dax Meyer here from Muddy River News, and this is what the Lego Ultimate Experience is all about, is these youngsters here. So how long have you been messing around with Legos, Ace? How old are you?
I'm 9,
so probably 7 years?
Yeah, around that. I started around 4.
4? So what's cool about Legos for you?
I get to build stuff. I get to build anything I really want to.
But do you find it's educational, or you don't care about that?
No, I really just start building.
Okay. So is there a specific area of Legos that you really like? Is it the Star Wars stuff, or is it a certain area?
I like mostly my Star Wars stuff. I got mostly Star Wars. I go to a lot of places just buying Star Wars stuff, seeing what they got for it.
Now, are you at the point where you're free building yet?
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm free building, so this is what I can do. Some of these are like like some sets, but not a lot.
So do you have like just containers at home with just a bunch of Legos right now, and you gotta sit down and go, I'm gonna build my mom and dad's house, or I'm gonna build something like that? Have you got to that point yet?
No, I just have bricks spread out throughout my table, so I just have to dig around and try to find what I need.
Has your dad ever stepped on one?
Nope.
Does he yell and scream when he does?
Nope.
Okay, you got to hide some in the carpet and see what he does. So, Dax, are you a better builder than your brother? Say yes.
Yes.
You're better than he is, I'm sure you are, because I bet you're the master builder of the house. So what do you like to build?
Well, I probably started when I was 5, so I never really found an interest to build something.
Right.
I just build.
How old are you now?
6.
So you've been doing it since you were 5. It's quite a long time, isn't it? So do you have a bunch in your house, or do you share with your brother Ace?
I normally just have my own.
Okay, because does he share very well?
No.
No, he doesn't share his Legos very well. Do you like the Star Wars stuff too, or other different things?
I like Star Wars, kind of.
Kind of Star Wars?
Yeah.
But do you like to do the race cars, the police stations, the cities, that type of stuff?
Yeah.
The cities are pretty cool. Have you ever done like a Lego zoo?
No.
No? Okay, maybe your mom and dad will buy you a Lego zoo. You heard it on Muddy River News. He needs a Lego zoo. Hey guys, thanks for sharing some time.
Welcome.
Okay, all right. Okay, so David Paul, Indianapolis, or Indiana, or both?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay, name of the company, it's a block party. So,
It's a block party.
So how do you get started in this? So basically what you've got here is you're reselling Lego products, whether they're
Correct.
used or new.
Correct.
So
This
how does
started
this
out
get
as
started?
The owner's private collection. Back, he and I were friends back 40 years ago, and he just decided to start trading and selling to get bigger and better stuff for himself.
Right.
And somewhere along the lines, he realized he could make a business out of it.
So this is all the guy does, is travel around and sell.
He's got a little bit. Yeah, he hates to have his feet standing still, so he has other things. But this is his primary.
His primary
thing.
gig?
Yeah.
Okay,
We do have a brick and mortar store. It's larger than most every other Lego store I've ever been in.
So where do you find this stuff?
People bring it to us. A lot of these are people's private collections who've just decided they don't have enough room. Sometimes it's the kids have gone off to college and mom sells their stuff.
I bet the kids are real thrilled that they come home and it's just like the comic books.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just so people come across it wherever.
But you do have shrink wrap stuff here that has never
Yes.
been opened. So where do you find that stuff? Because this is some of this stuff's old, right?
Yes, absolutely. Some of this is, again, might just be people that for some reason just fell in love with it, but they fell in love in a way that they wanted to keep it pure rather than playing with it like a toy.
Got it.
That's what makes some of the really old stuff super valuable.
Right.
And
it's like any-
sometimes it's in the attic or the basement or a storage unit that's just kind of been forgotten about.
And it's like any other business. The more rare the product is, the more expensive it is, right? Because
Absolutely.
we were looking at some of your stuff, and it's well into the hundreds and thousands of dollars for some of the things that you have.
Yes.
Not to scare people away, but
No, I mean, there's stuff that's certainly very affordable, but there is stuff, if you're a serious collector, we do have a lot of very, very rare.
so how much fun is it for you though when you got these little 6-year-olds coming up to you and like looking at your stuff saying, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool"?
That's what makes it worth doing.
Right.
It really is. When you have a kid that walks up to this or walks in the store and oohs and ahs and, giggles and whatnot, that's what makes it really worth doing versus selling life insurance or whatever.
yeah.
This is so much fun. This is something normally people on the scale that we do it, nobody gets to see. I mean, so it's great. That makes your heart feel good.
What was your history with Legos? Did you play with them growing up, or were you like Lincoln
absolutely.
Logs and Tinker Toys and stuff like that?
I had a little bit of everything
Yeah.
when I was a kid, but I always liked Lego. It was a better toy, I guess. Some of the stuff just didn't hold up. Lego was fairly durable, at least the way I played with it. And then I actually, kind of moved on and interested in other stuff, and then
Here you are.
more
Boomerang.
recently came back around and started doing this again.
Boomerang effect. Cool. Well, thanks for your time, bud.
Thank
And
you.
Good luck tomorrow. You'll see me tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Shy away from the grandkids with that stuff. You mentioned you're with a group.
Yes, I am with Iowa Lug. So we are a Des Moines-based, but we kind of cover the whole state of Iowa Lego user group. So we're an official group from Lego. Well, not from Lego, but partners with Lego. That does different builds. My favorite thing to build, as you can kind of see, are trains.
Right. So are these from scratch, or did you buy kits?
Yes, these are all scratch.
So they're all free build?
Yes, all of them on here, yeah. Last show I brought one that's an older set, but this show, all of these should be self-built. Some of them are real. You got some more fantasy over here. The main center display is what I've been calling the Locomotive Oddities Showcase.
Right.
I just built a whole bunch of weird locomotives from around the world.
So these are modeled, no pun intended, after real trains.
Yes.
So only these or everything?
Pretty much everything.
Okay.
Like I said, these two here I would consider fantasy. My daughter wanted a train, so I built a princess train.
You got to do that.
And then I built another one that's built in the same style I called the Popper. That one's for me.
Okay.
But like the one we have running around in circles here is based off of the Chicago Great Western. It was a railway that ran, I don't know if through this area, but it ran through Iowa.
Yeah.
I had family that worked on that railroad, so I kind of made it for them.
So the users group.
Yes.
So do you have to have a certain skill set to belong to the user group?
Oh no. So our group, we really go out of our way to try to be opening to all kinds of builders, people that like to go to shows and display mocks, my own creation.
Right.
Like here, or we also are just for people that collect and like some team builders. Just it's for everybody. I mean, if you enjoy Lego,
Come on in?
Yeah, come on in.
How many people do you have under the age of 12? I'm just thinking if
So we have some Lego's pretty particular about.
Oh, so there is an overreaching Lego arm of this.
Yeah, there's the Lego
okay.
arm, and for their official groups, they prefer for the Lego user groups to be more adult oriented.
Got it. Yeah,
and it's smart of them. They've learned that there's the adult and then there's the kid. Mixing the two is.
I can just imagine though, like a 6-year-old kid who's into Legos coming to your users group and seeing all this stuff.
But I say that, but like my 5-year-old kid comes with me all the time and plays. Like it's an inviting group, but it's more focused towards adults and your teenage builders.
Do you have a headquarters in Iowa?
So not really a headquarters. We meet a lot. One of our members works for EFCO, one of the bigger corporations in Des Moines. They've graciously let us borrow some of their space to meet once a month.
Is there a national convention you guys go to?
One of the biggest ones is going to be Brick World in Illinois. I think Schaumburg is the town that it's in. That is like, and that's not just for this area. That's like
everybody,
the U.S. show.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing some time.
Yeah.
Have a lot of fun. Okay. All right, Caleb. All right, James.
Yes.
James Stark. Finally here. Ultimate Brick
sir.
Show. And you've been doing these for a while, right?
This is our second one.
Okay. But you wanted to have one in this is the area you grew up in, right?
I grew up in Quincy.
Uh-huh.
Did high school at Unity High School in Minden.
Uh-huh.
And left for the Air Force in '94. And now I'm back to bring something back.
A lot of fun. A lot of people are going to be here.
Yeah. If you don't come, you're missing. Yeah, this is going to be great.
And behind us, we have some of your stuff, too.
These are all my mosaics. The biggest one's about 15,000 pieces.
Uh-huh.
The smallest one of my mosaics is about 9,000 pieces.
So how did you get started with Legos? Just as a kid like everybody else? Or was there an influence in your life?
We go through dark ages, is what we call it in Lego. So when you're a kid, your parents get you that fire truck set. Mm-hmm. You build it when you're young. But then in high school, you may think about other things that you want to do and you forget about Lego. Then I retired from the Air Force and I figured out that in St. Louis there's a Lego users group, and I found friends there because I'm finally able to settle. I wanted those friends, the community again, and I'm just having a ball.
Having a blast.
Yeah.
So what's your setup like at home from a Lego perspective?
I probably have 3 million bricks.
Only 3, okay.
Oh yeah.
That guy over there's got 10 times.
Oh, my buddy Justin, he's got lots of millions.
So are you married?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's your wife think about this hobby? Or
She
lifestyle, I
doesn't.
guess.
She doesn't want to be part of it so
She
much.
okay.
She's a gardener at heart.
Okay,
yeah.
so she's outside, you're inside building stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
So with the Ultimate Brick Show, how hard is this? How hard was it to get started and doing something on finding the right guys to be a part of this?
Oh, the brick community, like Lego community, they're amazing. I say, hey, I want to do this, and they're like, how can we help? And they just show up with their builds, and they want to show them off. They want to talk to people. They want to build with them. So you'll find everything here, from people that want to talk about their builds to people that want you to come interact in their builds with you. Shay is great. He's from Texas with Castle Build.
Right.
And you'll see that his build has no stanchions around it.
Right.
Because he wants the kids to open every door and look inside and see the details and visit with him.
So in your mind, what would make this successful for you? I know you've got money invested and all that type of stuff, but
I tell you, success for me looks like 5 kids that come in, visit with me, and leave with the biggest smiles you've seen.
yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were talking to a gentleman over there about just how good it feels when a kid walks up and starts looking at his displays and
Right.
the stuff he's reselling, and he's done other jobs, but it just puts a smile on his face to see kids
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be special for you.
It is amazing. I love when the kids come in, and like today we're doing the homeschool event. The educational portion is huge in Lego. The science, the technology, robotics. When you talk about the community here, part of the reason I want to bring Lego here is First Lego League is huge in St. Louis, and Boeing loves them because of all the engineers they grow
Right.
in St. Louis. You want to grow your robotics, your maintenance people. You have a huge medical community here. Well, all of that biomedical equipment has to be maintained, and it's all in this Lego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The coding, that we code robots and motors all the time, lights and sensors, and you can grow those kids from within your community instead of farming out to other countries to come in, or
It's
other
amazing how
states
far
to come in.
from one little wooden brick, 1932, how far
Right,
everything's
right.
come, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's amazing what we can do with them. And tomorrow, everything will be like this one, for example. My train will be running, Hedwig will be spinning. There'll be music, lights, everything will be moving. It's going to be awesome to see.
All right, well, good luck.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you
bringing
much.
everything to town. All right. You guys who's putting it all together. I'm Ron Kinshirf. This has been Muddy River News at the Oakley Lindsay Center. Check it out, the Ultimate Brick Show.